Okay, Jim Carrey said something inflammatory about the Hawaiian missile crisis, and he blamed Trump in his tweet. And here's what he said. I woke up this morning in Hawaii with 10 minutes to live. It was a false alarm, but a real psychic warning. If we allow this one-man Gomorrah and his corrupt Republican Congress to continue alienating the world, we are heading for suffering beyond all imagination. And if Jim Carrey ever stumbles across this video, um, I, I want to say something to sort of give perspective. Kim Jong-un was making threats before Trump ever got into office, and and Trump, when he said the inflammatory things that he said, fire and fury, that was in response to the threats that were being made in the first place. So, Jim, you would be scared regardless of whether or not Trump was president. The Hawaiian missile crisis would have happened regardless, right? It was not, Trump did not cause the alarm. Trump did not cause Kim Jong-un to make the threats, right? What Trump did was stand up against a tyrant. That tyrant was trying to bully other people actively by brandishing a nuke, pointing it at people, and Trump just didn't take his shit and said, sit back down, thus rattling the confidence of Kim Jong-un. Right? In order to stop a person from doing something, you have to paralyze them with fear. And that if they behave, nothing bad will happen. Right? So Kim Jong-un knows this. He knows this. Every little child knows this. Right? And all of us never truly grew out of being children. Right? No one does. And if they try, they break themselves, because fear of loneliness is what necessitates the love of others. And anyways, basically, Jim, you're holding Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un to totally different standards. The reason why I say that is that if you believe Trump and Republicans and all the gun-toting conservatives are a threat and that they're going to commit genocidal mass murder, and Kim Jong-un is doing the same thing, yet you want to stand up against Trump and speak against him, and in your own way rally everyone else to respond against Trump by assuming that he's going to do something and thus intervene. And you probably maybe have some positive sentiment for Antifa, the anti-fascist vigilante group that was designated a terrorist group. So Hollywood generally supports protesters, and they may not want to openly admit that they support the rioters, but they certainly incubate a reactionary mentality with low information people that also don't know how to deal with information. So I'm a little confused as to why you would. Well, maybe you just feel like Trump is responsible for you. And that's true. He's the commander-in-chief, and it is his responsibility to defend you. And because you felt threatened and you felt helpless, and he wasn't there to stop bad things from happening, you blame him. A lot of people do that with God. I'm sorry, that hurt. So I just want you to not go through any more stress, because if you can't forgive people, Jim, if you can't go through that door, stand between the pillars, and have open arms and just sort of surrender, you're not going to have a very peaceful life.